Hello. In this video, I'll show you how you can easily prepare and submit FERC filings without any knowledge of XBRL. The software to do this is called FERC XBRL, from Advanced Computer Innovations. To start a filing from scratch, click the form type. The software presents the familiar FERC form, with fields where you can enter data. So, at the simplest level, you can create your filings simply by filling in these fields. You can scroll up and down the form. Or, you can use the Navigate option to quickly go to any schedule. Some schedules have a variable number of rows, for example, the list of officers. In such schedules, you can add rows one at a time, or several rows at once, and then enter information into these rows. Similarly, some schedules allow for a variable number of tables, and each table may include a variable number of subtables. For example, a utility may report statistics for several steam electric generating plants, where each plant includes several fuel types. The software lets you easily create multiple tables and subtables for such schedules. The FERC form has many fields that can include Freeform text, for example, the notes to the financials. You can, of course, type into these fields. However, if you already have the content prepared, say, in a Word document, you can simply drag it into this field as a formatted block of text, with formatting such as boldface, italics, indents etc., as well as layout elements such as tables all intact. Or, if you prefer to copy and paste, you can copy the content selected in Word to the clipboard, and then paste it as formatted text into the form field. Note that you can drag and drop, or copy and paste, from a wide variety of sources, not just Word documents. The source can be an Excel sheet, a web page, or something else. For example, here is a portion of a spreadsheet being dragged and dropped into a text block. You can also drag and drop, or copy and paste, tabular data in bulk, directly from Excel, Word, or other tables. For example, here is the balance sheet in the FERC form. Let's say you have all the balance sheet data available as an Excel sheet. If the Excel rows and columns are in the same sequence as in the FERC form, you can simply select all the data and drag it into the form. Or, you can copy the data to the clipboard by pressing Ctrl+C, and then paste it in bulk into the form. Data can also be dropped, or copied, in bulk, into tables that have variable numbers of rows, for example the officers table. Notice that the software automatically inserts the required number of rows. You can do the same thing, using copy and paste as well. If any of the numbers, or other facts, that you are reporting, require an explanation, you can attach a footnote to it. Now you may enter any explanation, or other details required, into the footnote field. These can be typed in, or you can drag and drop, or copy and paste, formatted text, notes, tables, etc., into this field, just as you do with text blocks. The footnote links bidirectionally with the fact it describes, so you can easily go back and forth between the two. You can attach more than one footnote to a fact, as well as multiple facts to a footnote. Most filers create a filing by rolling over, or importing, a previous filing, and then updating it for the current period. The FERC will make previous filings available in XBRL format, which you can download and import. So, we'll now demonstrate, as an example, starting a 2019 Q1 filing by rolling over the company's 2018 Q4 filing. The previous filing has been imported. The import report shows that the previous filing had 34,630 facts, and that 5,014 of those facts are within the scope of the new filing. Notice that much of the constant information has been imported from the previous filing. Notice, also, that numbers have been appropriately shifted into the proper time periods, as per the new filing. For example, in the balance sheet, the previous filing's end-of-period numbers appear as prior year-end balance values in the new filing. You may now complete this filing by making changes to the imported information and adding new data, as needed. Once all the information has been entered into the form, click Create Filing. This creates the XBRL file. It also produces a filing report, as shown here, and provides many options to control what is included in this report, and how it is formatted. Any errors in the filing would also be listed in this report. The software also generates a well-formatted filing proof, shown here, which can be viewed in a browser, or saved as PDF suitable for submission to state and other regulatory agencies. The filing is now ready to be submitted to the FERC. If any attachments are to be filed as well, they can be included at this point. The XBRL filing, including the attachments, may now be submitted to the FERC by clicking Submit Filing. So, as you have seen, this software makes it quite easy to prepare and submit an FERC filing, without requiring any knowledge of XBRL. However, If you wish to interact with the underlying XBRL, it provides all the facilities to do so. For example, you can view and interact with the FERC taxonomy, right within the software. You can easily view all the XBRL time period contexts that apply to the filing. Similarly, you can examine and work with the units of measurement that apply to the filing. You do not need to know anything about XBRL tagging, since the software includes pre-tagged forms. However, if you wish, you can examine, in detail, the XBRL tagging behind any field in the form. You can also render your filing right on your computer, exactly as it would appear on the FERC website once submitted, including the rendering with inline XBRL. And you can do this without requiring any additional third-party product or uploading your filing to any other website. So, in summary, FERC XBRL software, from Advanced Computer Innovations, lets you accomplish FERC filings easily, rapidly, and accurately, without requiring any knowledge of XBRL, simply by working with familiar, pre-tagged forms.